not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Army Black Knights will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Robinson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Fullback's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To give to the big fullback. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida Atlantic's offense has the ball for the 1st time. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. looking for a man. It's Fancher. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. 1st down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Touch pass on the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver shows motion. They go to the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll give it to him again. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. Steamrolls his way ahead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Running back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Tucker. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Campbell. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It's caught. Across the 25, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Touchdown! Owls! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about he fires back across the field and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Campbell. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Army! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here comes the two-point try. The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daly. Quick strike complete. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The give from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on 2nd down. Give to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Got his man quickly. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Using his legs to buy some time. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Tucker. And the returner is stopped. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Got out the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
And the Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tucker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Black Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Tucker. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now on the option. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to pass, it's Daly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that you want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield in a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Tucker. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On the ground, it's Robinson. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Going to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the option. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. On the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Daly. Working that left side now. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Tucker. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Here comes the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hard running there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the dip.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Tucker. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll try to pop the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Running the option, it's Daly. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. On the option. Just buried it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.